Walking Blind is hosted by overly emotional dudes who overthink and overanalyze everything. Nothing the hosts say should be taken as medical advice or opinion. They're not professionals. They're about to make that very clear.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Walking Blind podcast, the podcast where we like to normalize checking in on your homies. This is episode 134. And if you like what we do here, please follow, like, and subscribe. It helps. Today, it's kind of going back to basics. It is me, Mike, and also Mike.
Crazy.
Just the two of us, like the old days.
Just the two of us. With Jesse on the side.
Jesse, yeah. We should make our own theme song.
Dude, we should. We should combine like just the two of us and then like every sitcom about two people into one song.
3 or 3's company.
Ryan, we need your help.
Yeah. Let's finish the album first, and then
Yeah, probably gonna call.
Then we'll venture to this. Dude, what's up, man?
Oh man, I'm tired. You know, I feel like I've been drained for like the past 2 weeks, and it hit me this weekend at the show. Like right when I got there and I set up merch, I was talking to Dan, Pitbull Dan, and like kicking it, hanging out or whatever, and then I got merch set up, and then like I just got hit with this wave of like, yo, you know what? You've been like burning the candle at both ends and in the middle and doing so much. You need to fucking chill. And then I just felt it since then.
Dang.
Like even when we played, I felt like drained. And I feel like you could tell when I was playing. I was trying not to be like drained, but I just like I was so fucking shot, dude. I don't know if everything just like hit me all at once, but I just been tired.
Jesse, did he rally? Could you tell?
I mean, you couldn't hear it in your voice or anything, but like you weren't moving around as much as you normally do.
Also, to be fair,
You stayed on stage.
I did stay on stage, but that stage, like, there's nowhere to go. And Haven's doing this weird thing now where instead of just getting long mic cables, they just connect like 2 or 3. You know, so then they're like, there's like the connections that are just on the stage and you stand on them and you fucking slip,
no.
you know, shit like that. But shout out to the Haven. That was a cool show. It was fun.
It looked cool. I was genuinely having some FOMO.
Yeah. Jesse talked all that shit about how he was going to come up on stage and sing your parts. He did not.
Damn, Jesse.
He did not.
All you gotta do is go sing as high as you can, dude.
Yeah, I couldn't control it, or it just didn't sound good at all.
So what you guys do there? What happened there?
I did it.
You did it.
I just did the whole thing. And people said, wow, this sounds way better.
Whatever.
Wow, this sounds way tougher.
I will have to mention something that he didn't do. He didn't say fuck.
I didn't. Jesse's proud of himself because after we finished that song, we just let it ring out and Jesse from the crowd yelled the fuck part at the very end.
That's when you contribute.
Yeah. Jesse was talking all this shit about how he was going to get up and do your part, and then he texts me and he's like, what are the lyrics for that song? And I was like, no, that's part of the process. You have to figure that out. Like, I'm not just going to give you this.
I make him up every time.
Yeah.
I was
dangerously close to being true.
I was actually trying to listen every time, and I was like, had my headphones on and everything like that. And then I wrote some stuff down. Nothing to what you said.
You have my number, right?
I do.
Like, you have my phone number?
But Mike said, you have to figure it out. And I was like, all right.
Dude, I'm gonna blast Rick. And actually kind of Daniel for a little bit, Daniel Guerrero. But there was a time when, like, Rick was doing harmonies. He's been toying for, like, a couple, I feel like years. It felt like.
Singing different lyrics the way
he was just kind of like, yeah, you know, I don't even know what you say there. I was like, what do you mean you don't know what I say there? He's like, well, I mean, I just do, like, I'm harmonized with you. I was like, Rick. He's like, I don't know the words. I was like, you could fucking ask me. I was just like, are you serious? He's like, it's close enough. He's like, whatever you seen there, like I'm doing it. You didn't even notice. I'm worried about my own. I'm worried about my own shit.
So funny part was, I've written lyrics. It was totally wrong, and I was like, fuck. And then I go on YouTube, and the lyrics are right fucking there.
They're right there. That's what I was saying. Like,
You try to give him hints.
Yeah.
Maybe go to YouTube.
maybe just look at it. It's. I can see though, like why. I mean, like I know what you wrote for the song. Yeah. I know the song, but like I was dangerously close to letting go, doing the unthinkable. Bury it all deep inside, and then that next part. And like people are like, what?
Losing to demons I used to beat, knocked to my knees.
Yeah.
No light ahead of me. Bury it all inside.
Well, anyways, Jesse filmed himself screaming the parts, and then refuses to show it to us.
Wow. So you did it for yourself.
Yeah.
Greedy.
He wanted, and
could have helped out some friends on stage.
And Jesse, he was like, it's just that I couldn't sing or I couldn't scream it as high as Mike does.
Dude, at your volume.
And I was like, dude, why didn't you just scream it your way? And he's like, no, I was trying to be authentic. Shut the fuck up, Jesse.
Authentic to himself.
Fuck, did I say authentic?
It just sounded better. But you did say that, right?
I did say because I didn't want to sound exactly like fucking Alsaybar, so I was like, oh, I'm doing a higher register, and I can't.
Why not?
It doesn't matter. It's not the point. It's not the point,
dude. The best is when you have some like like one of my favorite parts of our set for MBR is when someone comes into cycles or even Hope Theory, because it's like, what are we gonna get? And it's like,
never know.
Yeah, we've had guys up there that scream higher than me doing that part. Wow. We've had dudes that go fucking straight up deathcore shit on that, and then we have guys that go up there that don't know the fucking words. We have all kinds of stuff, man.
But that's my favorite thing is the dudes that are so confident to like come up and grab the mic and then they say nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of like, oh, man.
It is what it is.
Like, you didn't have to do that.
But that show, it was fun, man. Like the Yosemite and Black dudes, super nice. It was their tour kickoff. That was rad. Shout out David, Ceasefire, all the bands that played. Fucking rad.
Yeah, looks sick.
Yeah.
I am bummed I didn't go.
Yeah.
I didn't go. Couldn't go. I was in Portland.
Yeah, we see what's more important, Portland, where you got that shirt?
Yeah, it sure is. Dude, shout out. Dude, Jody and Bill, I love you guys so much. I don't know if they'll see this, but I love you guys so much. They were our first like tour parents.
Yeah.
Like I still say like Jody's like our tour mom. Mm-hmm. We met them. I'll try to go through this as quickly as possible. This won't give any kind of like I love them so much. Like I know all the MBR guys too. Actually, Christian said he had a really funny comment, and when I posted the picture, and he said something like, making your pilgrimage or something. It's like they are like. They're like on my Rushmore of like people I've met on tour, family on tour. Like, we met. So this Warped Tour, when we were hustling. Then there's like 2008 figured out, and Christian had just gotten. I think all of us just gotten like tattoos from like a gumball machine, and so we like blasted ourselves. And Christian put one on his neck, fake tattoo. And so we're in line at Taco Bell, and we meet like in front of us or whatever next to us. Is Jody, this mom, and her friend. They're there. They brought their kids to Warped Tour, and they see the tattoo, and they just start talking to Christian about the tattoo, and then Christian's like, "Oh, I just got it from like the machine over here, Yeah. And so just from that, we just started talking, and basically we get like they learned about our spiel about like what we are doing and how we're like following the tour and stuff, and so, both of them were like they're moms, and so they're like.
That wasn't even the joke.
Are you putting in drum rolls?
No, he hit the keyboard. Just turn the volume on the one that says monitor all the way down. That way, if you hit it, it doesn't play.
Dude. I was like, are you throwing sound effects now?
I was supposed to get yelled at.
I'm about to get some shock jockey shit in here, like we're share the back line.
If you can get good shit,
It's
Don't
a slippery slope. Slippery slope. And we don't wear headphones, so we won't hear it technically. It would just play, and then later on, when we listen to the show back, it'd be like, "Oh no!"
Yeah. Oh my. And that's when we lost. That's when we lost him. And he's like,
It's a golf clap.
yeah. He's like, oh shoot, wrong one. Supposed to be like violins in the back or something. Oh. What was I saying?
So they met. You met them in Portland.
Yeah, met them in Portland.
Neck tattoo.
Yeah, and so it's just like she like offered to like it's like next time you're in the area, like come and we will feed you.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of what it like we just
Which is the sickest thing.
the most dude. I still remember they made sandwiches.
Yeah.
And like when we were on our way, she's like, "What do you guys want? I'll make them like she made us all specific sandwiches." And then we like talked with her, and then I'm pretty sure it's like one of those things where she's like, "You guys can like stay here. You guys can do laundry here."
Mm-hmm.
And then we ended up like so then anytime we came through, whether we were playing in Portland or we were just passing through, we always stopped to see them and always took care of it. Always fed us, got us drinks. When we were recording Consequence of Dreams, we recorded with Chris Crummett in like near Portland area, and so we were there for like 2 weeks, and so we were like, we don't want to like burn this family. It's a family. They have their shout out to the whole family, 3 kids, and it's a good sized home, but it's like it's a full home, and then there's our band, and so we were like, yeah, we'll try to like stagger the days. We'll stay with you guys a couple of days, and we'll go hang out with like this friend's band, that friend's band, and then after like the first day and like the first kind of debacle like with a friend's band that I think we were supposed to stay with, like something didn't happen. She's like, just stay here, guys. Just like it'll just be easier.
Yeah.
And so we stayed with them like the whole time we were recording.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I think people like a lot of people don't know or don't realize that when you're on tour, especially like that, like DIY, broke as fuck, like just having a place, like even if you don't let us sleep there, but just having a place to like shower.
Yep.
And doing laundry, huge. And then like if you're providing a home cooked meal, even if it's a homemade sandwich, it's still so much better than like, and I say this with all the love of my heart, Taco Bell, right? Like a home cooked meal will always kind of like trump that.
Yeah.
And so like just having that, somebody who's willing to do that for you, and for people that do that with other bands, like that's huge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then they ended up taking it. Did you guys ever stay with them?
Oh. I don't think so.
And then after that there was a couple other bands that they stayed with them and stuff, and it was just like really, it was cool. It was like kind of emotional seeing them. Like I can't remember the last time I saw them, but like when I say anytime we went through, we stopped by.
Yeah.
We've even routed a tour that went nowhere near
Just so
Oregon. But it was because it was their oldest daughter's wedding.
Oh yeah.
And we were invited, and so we like had a tour that like started in like I don't know, like Chicago or something, and so we like routed ourselves all the way up and then all the way out, which is worth it. But anyway, love them. Thank you guys. So Bill is retired now, and he makes shirts. So he made Jordan and I shirts. We have matching shirts. And she should have been here, sitting right there and wearing it.
Well, I was gonna make fun of your shirt, but because of that beautiful story, it's a beautiful shirt. I will still make fun of you for wearing matching shirts with your wife. Yeah, because that sucks. Anyways, moving on. No, just kidding.
It's totally cool. It's totally cool. It's totally awesome. So but I was in Portland. Went for a wedding. It was cool. We saw Josh. No bragging rights, Josh.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Josh. Took care of us.
I've been watching him post videos ripping on his 7-string. I'm like, never gonna do it.
Dude. He's like, dude, I've been itching to like to jam and to write and stuff. And I was like, dude, yeah, right.
Yeah.
He's like, sure. I was like, yes.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, dude, right, man. So, anyway, it was good seeing him. Bumped into Jared from a band. Well, he used to be in a band called Head Injuries in Colorado area, Fort Collins. And now he lives, I guess, in Portland. And he is in a band called Chlorine. So shout out to them. Talking about getting that. Mike and I were talking about this beforehand, and it took me very long, like right now, very long-winded to get to this. But I was just saying we should have them on the podcast for when they come out. That way, like promotes the band,
Yeah.
and whatnot. Anyway,
Yeah, that's good.
so yeah, but that was pretty much my weekend.
Yeah.
Tell us about the show, dude,
Well,
or more about it. I guess you kind of went into.
I think the show was cool, man. I think we were definitely competing with Condor's 5-year.
Oh, was that
Yeah.
the same night?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was
And-
Saturday.
So was it? It was the same night, wasn't it?
Damn.
Condor's 5-year, and that show was $5. Our show was like 24.
Wait, who was on the Condor show?
My phone's over there.
Let's see, the Condor 5-year. I know Sumo was on it, from San Diego.
Was it Body Slam?
Body Slam was on it.
Damn.
Let's see here. Fatal Wounds, Cold View, Body Slam, Veins of Black, and Sumo for $5.
Dang.
Yeah,
At
dude.
Shane.
At Shane. So competing with that, yeah.
Well, shout out to Condor. Happy 5 years. But also, I mean, you guys' show looks sick. Just watching the videos. And
It was
stuff.
cool. Yeah, it was definitely one of those things where it was like, as the night went on, like more and more people came out, of course.
Yeah.
Desoectomy fucking killed it.
Sick.
Murder, Death, Kill, of course, fucking killed it. Yosemite in Black killed it. Like everybody like put on a good show. Every band that played, Knuckle Sandwich put on a good show.
Yeah.
Hang Tough put on a good show. And like I left. I even told Martin this. I left there feeling like, God, I could have done so much better. And but like I felt like I just didn't have it in me.
Drained. Too much going on.
Dog. And then to top it all off, this is why I'm still drained. Saturday, I wake up and I'm like, cool, free day. Let's go get the Feels on Wheels smogged so that it's taken care of because the tags are paid. I just need to get it smogged. Didn't pass smog. So go in there, look at it. Basically, the check engine light bulb is dead. I can't find those bulbs anywhere. Like, legit, I had to special order bulbs
It's because it's so.
because it's so old. And then so what I did was I ended up taking bulbs out of other places and putting it in just so the check engine light would like
Like Elliot's toys and shit.
light. No, like from other places in the van. Like there's spots in the dash that don't have lights anymore because I had to move a bunch of shit around. So like if you like turn the right blinker on, nothing pops up on the dash because I took that light. And so I did that and I got that going. And then lo and behold, I fixed the light and the check engine light is on. So trying to figure it out. I have a code reader, so I go in there and the codes it was throwing was saying that there's like an evap leak, like a small one, which is like normally it could be something like a gas cap or whatever. So I went and bought a new gas cap. Didn't clear the code. Then I was looking into it more. Turns out like it was the evap module. So I'm not going to pay a shop $450 to do this. I went to AutoZone, bought a $50 part, pull a bunch of shit out of the van. I'm like I'm working on the van all day.
Yeah.
Get it in, whatever. Get everything changed out, get everything fixed. Go to start the van. And it's good. Clears the check engine light. Everything's good to go. Drive the van around a little bit just to make sure it's not going to turn on. Cool, we're golden. Go to the smog shop for a retest, and they're like, hey, the CAT and the O2 sensor are showing as not ready, so we can't smog it. It's still going to fail. okay, what do I need to do? Drive it around. At least put like 100 miles on it. So your boy just wasted like $80 worth of gas just driving the van around trying to get it ready for smog. Sunday morning, take it back to the smog shop.
Wait, you drove 100 miles on Saturday?
Yeah.
Where'd you?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Nowhere cool. I legit just like drove up the 215 until it was like I was gonna hit like towards Barstow, and then I saw traffic, so I got off the freeway, turned around, and came back, and then I fucking went towards Redlands, went to hit traffic, turned around, came back, went up Reggie Canyon, went through Moreno Valley, turned around, and like came. I literally just drove the van around for an hour.
What food stops did you make?
None.
Why,
None.
Michael?
So, because it was so hot and I was just so like tired already. I was shot. I didn't feel hungry. So, drive around, waste $80 worth of gas, come home, get up the next morning, go, and they're like, "It's still not ready." I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, I drove over 100 miles. They're like, yeah, it's a pretty common problem. You just have to keep driving it. I'm like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, unfortunately. So it still hasn't passed smog. I just need to drive it whenever.
Drive it more? But
guess what? I work from home. So when the fuck am I gonna drive this thing? So now I just need to I'm just gonna take it everywhere. Like, and the tags are out, but I just have to if I get pulled over, I have to tell the cop I have to drive it so I can get the smog done. I can show you all the paperwork. So luckily it's still not throwing any codes. I fixed the check engine shit that was fucked up. Now it's just waiting until the stupid ass computer reads on the CAT and the O2 sensor that it's ready for smog, and then it'll pass. Which is so stupid because smog and emissions testing is the biggest fucking scam ever. Even the guy at the shop was like, bro, I know this is a scam. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, but there's nothing I can do because it's all a computer system. I can't even override it.
Mm.
It's like, I hook it up. If you pass, you pass. You fail, you fail. So, if anybody knows a dirty smog spot, you know, but I'm like, it's like, dude, I just spent what? $150, $200 in an entire day just to fucking drive the van around.
What were we listening to on this drive?
Podcasts.
Nice.
Went from podcasts to music to torture culture demos that I'm writing to. And it's the van drives great. You know?
Speaking of, I finished Cowboy Up.
You did?
Yeah.
Ooh. Too bad we don't have a spot to film it anymore.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Oh.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can come up with another idea.
Yeah.
I love that everyone is so down to be in it, though. It should we find a spot?
Yeah. Everybody I've talked to has been like, yes, 1,000%. I want to be in that music video.
Dang. Well.
So, yeah. And then Sunday, I was just like, you know what? Fine. I just chilled. I was like, I'm not going to fucking deal with anything. I'm just going to rest. And then today, I feel better today. But yesterday, I just felt like completely shot. I would just sit here and I could be watching a movie. And I realized at one point, I wasn't even focusing on the movie. I'm just staring at a spot on the screen.
You're shot.
That's straight shot.
Shot behavior. Dude.
It's so bad.
Well, dang. I guess I'll go next on my mental health check.
Yeah.
Dang. Oh, good. So, you got to rest yesterday.
Today, like I said, I feel better. I'm still tired, but I feel better. And I was able to sleep, and I was able to kind of chill or whatever. So now I'm just I'm hungry.
Well, I took a nice nap yesterday when I got back, flew back in. Do we want to? Sorry, that.
Yeah, maybe Sprite wasn't a good idea
I
before a podcast.
I drank it pretty fast too.
Yeah, you did.
Is it okay to call it Mexican Sprite?
It's what it is.
Is it? Okay.
It's Sprite from Mexico.
Cool.
And it's real sugar. It doesn't have that fucking high fructose corn syrup in it. Just cane sugar.
Yeah. Thank you, Jesse. I really don't know that I've ever had this like Sprite in a bottle like this. I think I've always, if I'm gonna go bottle like that, it's gonna be Coke.
It's way better though, right?
Way better.
It's so much more refreshing.
It's easy to drink. That's why I drank so fast.
And now you're like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, should we go into the questions then? We have
Let's do it.
quite a bit of them.
Oh man, now we have to answer the tie questions.
Yeah,
Shit.
and they're in here.
I should have looked at them before.
How good is the post though?
Since you guys are both being asked these questions, want me to read them to you so you guys can see them beforehand?
Do you know how to read?
That's the last time I ever heard anything else.
Are you saying that because I don't read good?
No, I'm not saying because you don't read good. I'm saying because you guys were technically the guests.
I don't read well. No, we'll read them, then we'll answer them. Be weird.
Jesse, you're going to answer them too.
It's like the old days. The first one is, it's just hearts. Just blue hearts. I don't know why blue.
Oh.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean? Share the back line. Share the back line. They just sent 3 blue hearts.
Oh, that stands for... I
I don't know why. I don't know why, but seeing blue hearts reminds me of Care Bears.
can see that. I can see that.
I mean, O'Brien Beerley is a Dodgers fan, so maybe. It's
Well, I never got to finish telling you my my Dodgers stuff last week. Because you so brutally were like, if this is about the Dodgers, I'm going to fucking leave. And then we never finished it.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. May have reacted poorly then.
So for partly for my dad's birthday, partly because he's a Dodger fan now, we are going to Filipino Heritage Night at Dodger Stadium. I have tickets. My dad was like, we have to buy jerseys. And I was like,
You have to?
no, we don't. And he was like, yeah, you got to just get like an Ohtani jersey or something. And I said, Dad, I need you to know this. 1, I'm not a Dodger fan. 2, if I were to wear a Dodgers jersey, Mike will never let me live it down. And he goes, so? I'll buy it for you. So, I bought an Ohtani jersey. But I could already see it on your face. But I bought the Japan jersey.
Cool.
Yeah. It's the white and black pinstripe Japan jersey.
Sick.
Ohtani, it's
Tampa-
fucking hard.
Taipei, whatever. Is that what it was? I forget the name. It was
Taipei, the samurai.
Oh.
Taipei is a different country.
Sorry, I think it was something else.
Anyways, so I got an Ohtani jersey for the Dodger game. And it's the Japan jersey.
Cool.
It's kind of hard. I have it in the house.
I can live with that.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
That was my Dodger story.
All right. Continuing questions. Our buddy, Mike O'Hora, who also has a really sick YouTube channel called A Lovely Penguin.
Did an episode of the podcast.
Did an episode with us. He did a reaction to our first 2 releases with Easy Out. He's got a lot of cool shit.
Caught us on the fact that we filmed the 2 videos in the same location and just in a different area.
Dude, so
I was like, ooh, good catch.
you know what though? So he built sets professionally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's got an eye for that.
Why haven't we ever asked him to help us do
I was waiting for that.
Why are we always trying to do this shit ourselves?
I don't know. You know what? I think partly, this is just me. I think partly because like he's a professional,
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
so it's like
And he should be paid for his
paid. Yeah,
Yeah. Don't look
which we can't afford.
don't look at Jesse because he hasn't been paid for his time.
I know, just like
Jesse's like, I'm not a professional, guys.
Yeah.
he's like, you guys pay people for stuff, dude. You know how much,
No, stop.
dude. You are rich with buddy bucks.
Buddy bucks, dude.
You're a freaking millionaire, dude.
Who said it?
Dude, buddy bucks.
You're a millionaire in buddy bucks.
Buddy bucks and high fives. That's
high
the
fives,
currency of the walking blind.
Got at least $50 in high fives.
Yeah. Dude, it's solid.
Wait, at least 50. Wait, we've done how many episodes together?
Yeah.
What
So
an
it's
actual
like
high five.
it's like 25 cents an episode. That was the number we agreed on, right? 25 cents.
A couple minutes. And for anyone watching, listening, we've gotten food.
Yeah.
Occasionally, we got drinks and stuff.
We bought him a watch.
Yeah. There's been times where he's like slipped, and we've kind of been like, we didn't say anything.
Yeah.
We didn't say anything. We just let it go.
Our first Christmas,
It's fucking rough.
we bought him a watch.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Second year, we weren't as flush. We bought him a coffee cup. He gets free merch.
Yeah, you do.
He gets free merch.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
I didn't get the first shirt.
That's neither here nor there. Anyways, next question.
All right. Well, we didn't. Yeah. So Mike asked. He said, "Would you rather?" Oh no, it's one of these. Would you rather not to be able to sing, or every time you start singing, a little pee comes out?
Here's a fun fact. A little pee does come out.
It's time.
I'd rather have a little bit of pee come out.
Yeah. I don't know that I don't already have that happening.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you at that stage where you pee and then you need to wait a little bit because there's gonna be a little more pee that comes out, otherwise it's gonna get in your boxers? Okay. Just making sure we're all on the same page here.
Dude, Jordan, I think like the first weekend of us being married, we were on the cruise. So we're like, here's the bed, and then the bathroom is like connected, like touching my bed basically. So, so I'm peeing, and sometimes when you wake up, you have that like.
Yeah.
She was like, "What the? Like, what the heck is that? What's happening?" I should have started screaming. I don't know.
I can't stop
I
it.
can't stop. It hurts. Anyways. Yes, I have that. All right, we're on to Ty.
Oh no.
He only sent us, let's see, 3 or 4 maybe? All right. First one, he said, 3 things you would tell your 21-year-old self.
Ooh. See, where was I at 21?
Yeah.
It's creative void time.
21 creative one?
Yeah. I think Creative Void just started dropping music.
With the risk of just getting like 21.
I would say for me at 21, try not to be such an asshole about the whole fake it till you make it thing. Because I think for me, I was in my head of like, oh, if I just act like things are the shit, it's going to happen. But my approach was wrong. So I was an asshole back then. I felt entitled back then too. I think like, oh, fucking playing a good band, we should be doing shit. Why aren't we doing shit? You know what I mean? So like, yeah, just be cooler, dude. Don't be a dick.
You got 2 other things.
No, those 2 things.
Was that 2 things?
Those 2 different things. So I gotta think of one more. Go easy on the fast food.
It's called a push-up.
Yeah. Yeah, go easy on the fast food, dude.
Look at us.
At 21? I don't know. I think maybe...
It's not because we were doing like fun shit at 21.
I don't know. I'd probably just say like, I don't know. Maybe... I'm trying to think when I started running. I'd probably tell myself start running for vocal sake.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna hate it, but like it'll help you a lot. And then it's like one of those things where like what I'm about to say would have changed things for MBR early on. So I wonder if like if that would have been a good thing or a bad thing.
Change the name.
Change the name would have been. Dude. Actually, yeah, because that would have been how if I can't do math right now. Let's see. I was 18 in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
So then this is 3 years. So 2005. Oh, 2005. That makes sense. That's when Martin. I was 21 when I met Martin.
Wow.
Dang, 2005. So Martin and Christian were joining the band.
And then I think I met you right around that time too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you were a senior. Wait, were you a senior in high school?
Technically, when I came to Los area, I was a junior.
Mm. Yeah. Don't coach. Okay. I think changing the band name would have probably been a good move.
But things would have been so different.
I know things would have been so different. I also would have told myself like, cause I went. I think around that time too. It was when I was like, I don't want to sing. I don't want to scream anymore. I just want to sing.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been better to just be like, you don't have to like make this like hard declaration on something that's music. Like if it calls for it, do it. If it doesn't, then don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's another thing too. When I was 21, I was right around that era of like the cool guy hardcore stuff, where it was like, if people don't think your band's cool, they don't fuck with you.
Mm.
And so a part of me was like, I have to do everything to make people think that we're cool.
Mm.
And I think there's a lot of like douchebaggery that comes with that.
I've always, I'm not trying to say, I just always felt not cool with everything.
So, I always felt like I was just trying too hard to be cool with everything.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. Ty, with these questions making us think.
Yeah.
Dude.
Where were you at 21, Ty? We've seen those pictures.
Dude, I knew Ty that back then. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I would just tell myself to be more like, don't make such big declarations, especially when it comes to something like music like that.
Yeah.
And creativity. And then run. And then, you know what? I'll tell myself to get vocal lessons.
Yeah.
Shout out Wendy. Thank you.
It's a good move.
Is that it? Is that
I think so.
Answer?
I think we answered it. I think it's good.
All right. Last time you were upset / sad to the point where you didn't rush to fix the problem.
Oh, dude, Saturday. Definitely had a moment where I'm driving like, fuck!
Dude.
I will say, let me say this though. I'm thankful that so far it was still money spent, but a fairly reasonable fix. The fact that I was able to do it myself and not spend hundreds of dollars with a mechanic to do it after we've already dumped thousands of dollars into this van. Yeah.
Good.
So positive, small wins.
Nice. I mean, the one that comes to mind for me, because it was like a whole level of like, I've never been here before. Crazy that's how I responded. It was when I was in school and I was writing a paper, and this before, so my laptop was old, and it would crash, and it was doing this really cool thing where even when I would save it on my computer, and it would crash, and when I go back, it was gone.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find it, and I had people helping me like, it'll be in this recovery area. It was never there. Nobody found it. And so it kept happening, and it was like it wasn't even that, it was like a 3-page paper, so it wasn't anything crazy, but I had to rewrite it like 4 times. And so on the last time it did it, I was so mad that like everything from like literally taking my laptop and literally throwing it through my window was like top of the list. Like punching straight through my wall, which was like right in front of me, was like top of the list. All these crazy things. And it was all coming to a head, and I was just like, what am I going to do? I was so mad when it crashed the last time that I just slowly took a knee, and I just like laid down on the ground. And I just laid there. I just lay there. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I didn't yell. And I just laid there.
Dude,
almost paralyzed, dude.
That's a a mode.
I was just like,
Yeah.
that happened. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah.
And I lay there for I don't even know how long. And then thankfully the next thing after that was somebody told me about Google Docs.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote my paper on Google Docs where my computer continued to crash on me, but at least it was saved there.
Yeah.
And I finished my paper.
Nice.
So that was the last time that I was. Yeah. And so, so I guess I didn't rush to fix it because I laid there for I don't even know how long.
Yeah.
And I just laid there. Good times. This is for you, Alsaybar. 3 must-haves before playing a show.
Okay. I need to have my microphone because I hate using the mic that everybody else has just spit and hawk loogies onto and, got their bad breath on, things like that. I learned the trick from you with the hand sanitizer if I absolutely had to use the house mic. Put the hand sanitizer in your hand and like rub it on the mic before you.
I do that before my own, like for just me.
Yeah,
I do it.
yeah. Although I interestingly,
my microphone smells like lavender.
Mine smells like peaches and cream right now because I had a peaches and cream monster, and then I spilled some on my mic. That smells like peaches. Oh, that's another fucking side tangent. So. We have that big rolling merch bin, right? This also happened that I caught this on Saturday. Big rolling merch bin. Shout out Rick. We just got some like a small run of new merch. Went to the show, went to go pack it up, put everything inside the bin, went home. Andrew had hit me up because he wanted the Red Hood shirt, and I was like, "Let me pull your size." I opened it up. Somebody had spilled soda in the merch bin, and it was like puddled at the bottom, and all the left sleeves of all the shirts soaked up the soda. So your boy had to wash all the merch and then like kind of flatten everything out to make sure it doesn't look like
it was washed.
It was worn and washed and trying to sell again. So I had to wash all the new Torch Culture shirts, the Walking Blind shirts, everything. Had to wash everything. 3 loads of laundry.
Who did it?
I don't know.
Who did it?
I don't know. I know there was a bunch of people around the merch tables. I don't know who spilled. It didn't smell like beer. Like if it was like beer,
it would have been me.
Yeah, it would have been you.
Yeah.
But and at first I was like, "Is this fucking beer?" But it wasn't. It was like sticky. It was like a soda. So I don't know who it was. I don't know. And the problem is like all the bands were there. Everybody was kind of hanging around. So I don't know how it got in there. But yeah, I had to. Which is the worst. The last time I had to wash merch was on Warped Tour, Texas, when we got hit with the monsoon. And me and Evan and Nick had to wash all the Whitechapel merch at a laundromat. Damn. I just spent like half a day there just washing everything because it was all just soaked with water. And it was going to get musty and mildewy and shit. So actually, shout out Andrew for wanting me to pull shirts for him because I wouldn't have caught that until like the next show.
Oh, fuck.
Which would have been way worse.
Oof.
But still, just the hassle of having to do it. I was like, fuck.
Dang, what a weekend.
What a weekend, dude. Anyways, what was the question? Oh, yeah. What do I need before getting on stage?
Also, I just really quick before we move on, I think I went to go talk to my buddy Carlos, who's doing merch for Every Time I Die. And I said something, and I like knocked over a beer, like all over, and it was a white shirt. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I'm so sorry.
He's like, you have to buy that now.
I think he was like, it's all right. Like, basically, like, they have a ton of merch, and they're doing well.
Yeah. See, that's different.
I think I bought that shirt.
But doing it on one shirt is one thing. Like, having it basically, so like, the bin is set up where there's like an area where it could just puddle, and it puddled there. And then when I put the shirts in, like, that's where the sleeves were, and it just soaked up. And I was like, ugh.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was 3 must-haves before playing a show.
Okay, so I have to have my own mic. I have to have water, like a bottle of water, access to water, maybe my like Hydro Flask, whatever it is. Just sometimes I don't even use it during the set, but just to have it there.
Yeah.
Like, and then honestly, I gotta make sure I take a shit before the show. Because you can't be on stage just having you need to take a dump.
It's true.
Those are my 3 must-haves.
I like that. Dude, I drink so much water. Like on stage, too.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right. And then I'll keep them all.
Dude.
He has a question for me. So.
Oh, we had 2 separate questions?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm not going to answer that.
Okay.
He asked me, new favorite LA restaurant since you've been out there.
Yeah, what's the name of your green juice spot?
Let's see.
Where do you go for brunch?
There's a place. It doesn't even have a sign. I think it's just known as like the Call or something like that. I'm just kidding. I just feel Mike feeling. It's like this place. It doesn't really have advertising. They don't have chairs.
It's actually a hole in the wall.
Yeah. It's not. Well, there's like a street taco.
Yeah.
Stop. Does that count? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They're called My Brother's Cousin, or Cousins or something, and they're just like street taco burrito vendors, and
So your cousin?
so fucking good. Yeah. My primos.
My primos.
It's really fucking good. I always fuck up what streets they're on, but they're like not far from us at all, and we're there probably once a week.
Hell yeah. Tacos sound tight.
Yeah. All right.
I was putting my Sprite down. Okay.
So from Wait, is this? Oh, is this differences? Is that Jonathan?
Yeah.
He asked, "Who's the top and who's the bottom?" Top.
Definitely power bottom.
There it is. All right. Who is Barnes? Ask. Gotta check out Spud McKenzie.
Spud McKenzie.
Is that I'm guessing a band.
Is it a band? Let me see the question.
Who is Spud McKenzie? I'll check him out. I'm not afraid.
Spud McKenzie.
Just,
I.e. power violence. Okay.
ooh. We will check it out.
Sick.
Thank you. Who is Barnes? And then Kiana. She has 2 questions. She's also in our Walking Blind group chat. So thank you for being part of that with us. It says, what do you do when you need to escape reality?
There's kosher answers to this and there's not kosher answers to this. You want to go for it?
For me, I mean, if I want to escape, it's usually like
Movies.
movies. Movies are my favorite. Like being in the theater, because I just hyper focus on what's in front of me.
Yeah.
So that's always been a fun escape for me.
I did do that on Sunday.
Yeah. Did you see
Watch
Deadpool?
Damn it.
Yeah, dude.
Jesse, have you not seen it?
No.
Jesse.
It's
been a weekend, Michael.
it is what everybody has hyped it up to be. It's great.
I just said it's like it's 2 dudes that are so in love with the characters they play.
Yeah.
And so they were just like, what haven't we seen Wolverine do that we want to see?
I will say though, there's one questionable CGI scene. And it's outside the bus after both of them have jumped out of the bus and Wolverine's kind of like, like he's kind of angry. CGI on that looks real questionable. Everything else was phenomenal though.
Dude, there were so many just nerd boners. Like,
so many cameos. So many cameos that like I had spoiled for me, but still wasn't expecting in the way that they were presented.
mm-hmm.
It's great. It was great.
Yeah, and what I liked is that there wasn't anyone that was like, oh, there's a cameo of this person just for the sake of the cameo. Actually, there was one, and it was so worth it.
Mm.
the Wolverine.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Oh, so fucking good. From behind, you really look like.
yeah. And then you notice how he did the
Yeah.
he got his claws out. It's like oh. But every cameo served a purpose. They were all part of the story in some way, and oh man, so fucking good. What was it? Oh yeah, movie theaters. Going to the movies is like a great escape for me. So eating, I know everyone enjoys eating, but eating for me is like that's like time. So like usually when I'm eating, like I'm really particular about how I eat. I want to be comfortable when I eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I'm with friends,
You typically don't eat standing up, right?
nope. I can. I just
You-
don't like. I don't like eating like if a car's moving. I don't like.
Mhm.
I don't like eating if I can't like wash my hands. I don't know. Yeah. I don't like eating if I'm like not fully prepared yet. Like I'll wait. If I ask for ranch, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Um.
I've seen you sit at a restaurant for a while our waitress forgot your ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, eating with like someone is good because then I get to like just focus on that, focus on this.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of escape from what's happening, and I'll just get lost in like
My eyes, I know.
yeah that too. No, like I'll get lost in like a good like YouTube something
Fucking rabbit hole.
rabbit hole. Because we'll call them. Yeah. Lately, Jordan and I've been so bad. We've been playing like games on our phone,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, I've noticed that too, like a lot.
dude,
Like we'll be at practice or something like that, and you'll just be like,
Yeah, I saw it when he walked in.
yeah, dude, it's it's funny. Like I usually
no.
don't care, but like it's just lately, like we'll put on a show. Well, I've always done this. Like I'll be watching
Background
something,
noise.
yeah,
Yeah.
and so we do that a lot. But if I'm really trying to get away and I'm like alone, whatever, I'll play a game and I'll put on something I'm listening to. So I'm listening and then I'm playing a game. It's a good kind of escape. What are yours?
For me lately, I've been like just playing PS5. I'm replaying Fallout because it was like remastered for PS5 essentially, and then plus it was kind of like this is a way to like waste a good amount of time and not spend money.
Yeah.
So I've just been playing Fallout again, playing my guitar, writing a bunch of stuff for like Torture Culture. Just kind of like it's kind of nice to be in that groove of writing too. So like when I have an idea, it doesn't take me like before I'd have an idea and I'd be like, fuck, this is gonna take me forever to like hash out how to do it. Now that I'm in like that mindset, I can just riff it out real quick and just kind of knock it out. So that's been kind of fun to just be able to just throw shit. And I've got like my studio set up kind of like in a way now where I can just kind of like plug in and go.
Nice.
You know, like before I was like I would have to run a bunch of extra like shit just to get the tone and sounds I want and everything like that. And now I'm like pretty much plug and play golden. So yeah, like writing music and playing video games. Just finding things to keep me busy so I'm not focused on all the things that are stressing me out.
Yep.
Has been kind of the win. And like I will say, like it's been very, very hectic, but it feels like I can see things starting to get better. Right? So it's like just stick it out for another couple months and things will be kind of like back to normal. But just in the meantime, it's like it's been fucking crazy.
As you're talking, the thing that came to mind for me, escape that I'll tend to do is like audiobooks.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just like really hyper focus on like what I'm listening to, and it's usually pretty good about like not letting anything else that's going on or bothering me like jump in. So
Do you listen to audiobooks, Jesse?
I have. Not. I don't do it on like a regular basis, but I do.
Have you ever listened to an audiobook in 3 times speed?
I tried it actually. I tried with Dave Grohl's book, and I don't know how you do it.
First off, it's twice. It's not 3 times. Twice the speed.
2x, not 3x.
2x. Yeah.
But I did get it at a certain point, because like after a while listening to it, I'm like, oh okay, I get it. No, yeah.
This is practice.
Yeah.
It's practice. And then our second question is, how do you live in the moment?
That's actually a harder question to answer than I would think it would be. A big thing, put your cell phone away. Keep it in your pocket. Like, just, if you're with somebody, focus on the person that you're with.
Mm-hmm.
Whether that's your partner or your friends, your kids, whatever it is. Like, I think cell phones have become like the biggest distraction. Even like you were saying, like you put on like a TV show, but you're not really focused on the TV show. You're like looking at your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's something I've been trying to do less. Like the crazy thing is, like, I try and wake up and not look at my phone, but then I'm accustomed to looking at my phone to see what time is it. My alarm's on my phone, all this sort of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to buy an alarm clock. Have that thing glaring at me all night. You know what I mean? But just the biggest thing for me, at least, is like putting my phone away and then just trying to like enjoy the like moment that I'm in.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what you had said when you were talking about Yellowstone. Like you're taking this picture of like this beautiful place, and then you're like, this doesn't even capture like how cool this looks. Why am I doing this?
Yeah.
And I feel the same way about shows and stuff too. Like
I just literally just think about it.
Like people just like, the reality is nobody gives a shit about your 15, 30-second clips that you're posting on the internet. Right? Like, and that's why I try and not, like, if we're at shows with the Walking Blind page or something like that, I'll do like a one clip of every band just to promote the band, but I'm not going to sit there and just do their whole set.
Yeah.
Because I won't, like,
Dude,
you know.
that's fun. That's literally what I was thinking. And I was finding myself getting like, and I was trying, like, I don't feel bad about it, because like at the Holy Name show,
Mm-hmm.
like there was moments where I was just enjoying the show.
Yeah.
And then like oh yeah, shit, I should probably record this, or a moment or this, and then.
Because I would remember, like, back, I want to say it was like 2006. Me and, you remember Mike Miller? Mike Miller went to watch Aslay Dying, Gore, and like a bunch of other metal bands play in LA. And I remember like just being so hype on this show, and I didn't have a cell phone to like record. I had a flip phone, but that quality is fucking dog shit. And I remember, because there were seats, they weren't floor, just holding the seat in front of me and fucking headbanging for like hours. Just fucking holding the seat and headbanging and singing along with all these songs and shit. Like being amazed with like all the effects, like gore was going on. Like they were like cutting off like Bush's head and like sawing people in half and blood spraying everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
And I legit thought about this the other day. I was like, I don't remember anytime recently that I've gone to like a show or a concert or anything and had like that much fun. Because it's like part of it is like, fuck yeah, like fucking Murder Death Kill's playing.
Yeah.
Fuck Yosemite and Black's playing. You know what I mean? And it's like, shit, like, I haven't just fucking grabbed a chair and headbanged in years. So yeah, put your cell phone away. Try and live in the moment.
Cell phone away is good. I don't know. I try to like. Yeah, I just try to like. I don't know. Focus on what's happening in front of me.
Yeah.
I feel like in some cases I focus too much, or like I'll completely zone out. Zoning in a thing? No. No. But yeah, staying in the moment. I think putting your cell phone away is good. I think when you're whatever you're doing, if you can have a moment to like just like have appreciation, or like just feeling grateful that you get to be in that moment, whatever it is, I think that might help too. I was having that with like just on the last like MBR run.
Mm-hmm.
Like just like those moments, because like I fully expect us to play more, but it's also one of those things where it's like, you know,
I can't believe we're doing this again.
can't believe we're doing this again, you know, and then like, not in a negative way, but it's like, you know, when we're like being in where were we, Brooklyn, it's just like, I need to enjoy this, like even though it's hot as shit, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
like this is cool that we get to be here. I'm grateful that we get to be here. I was trying to have little moments like that each time, but I don't know. It is hard. It's hard to be in the moment just because there's so much going on around us, and we want to capture everything and remember it.
Yeah.
All right. Our boy Noble Savage Cinema. He says, "Dream supergroup band that you could sing for." Man, this is for both of us.
Fuck. That's a tough one.
Well, I really did. Like, I was taking the steps to like make an effort to try out for Ignite. So,
True.
so there's that.
But that's technically not like that's just a band.
That's
that
a
you
band,
love.
not like a super group.
Yeah.
Shit, so you gotta pick your drummer, pick your guitarist, pick your bassist.
Is that what it is?
And then I'm the vocalist of the band, right? Okay. Fuck, this is hard.
Damn. What is it? Captivating audio.
All right. I'm just gonna like this is probably not like my end all be all, but I'm just gonna throw shit out there. Bo virtual on guitar. Who would I want on drums? Is it a cop out to just say our friend Martin?
Yeah,
He's good at everything.
That's what I was gonna say.
Martin's just fucking good. Martin can play anything, so technically it's super group.
No, how about just take friends out? You can't put friends.
Fuck. That makes it so much
I
harder.
know.
Okay, so I'm approaching this like I'm playing in a metalcore band, right?
Okay.
I'm assuming. So I go Jordan, ex Aslay dying drummer. Bass player? I don't know. Sorry, Ty. Sorry, Rick, but bass player. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Like, I don't have the like brain capacity of like sick ass bass players that would just fucking rip it.
Just super group.
What does that mean?
Just super group, you know. I have mine.
Go. What's yours?
So this would be for a band that's probably like metalcore. Because just because it's like I thought about going like the just it would basically just be like a Fat Wreckers band, like it's like me first and giving and then I get to sing for it.
Okay.
It's like what one of the options was, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna like blend. So Matt Fox from Shai Hulud, guitar.
Okay.
Jake, formerly of Strung Out, apparently.
I was gonna put him on my list. Wait, what do you mean formally?
You know, I don't think he's in Strung Out anymore.
Since when?
He's in Me First now.
He left Strung Out?
It's not on his shit anymore. And their bass player, Strung Out's bass player, I always forget his name. He's now on guitar, and
the dude from First Impulse is playing bass, right?
yeah. So.
Interessante.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope he's not. I mean, I hope that's not the case.
Jake shreds.
Jake is a shredder.
Shreds.
So yeah, so those two dudes, because I feel like Jake could be in any band really.
Yeah.
And then on because it's a super group, so this doesn't make any sense, but it's just super group. Oh my gosh, why am I spacing on his name?
Oh, on mine, the bass player from from August Burns Red. I just forget his name, but he fucking shreds.
Oh my gosh, I'm spacing on Rancid's bass player. I know his name.
I don't know.
It'll come to me. But anyway, him. And then drummer. shit. Dang, I don't know. Supergroup drummer, punk rock, hardcore. Damn it.
I keep wanting to name people, but then we're like taking
Josh
homies
Reese.
out of it.
Josh Reese on drums.
Oh.
My band's sick.
The band is sick.
My band is fucking sick.
You still got drummer and bass player.
Me?
Yeah.
I said drummer.
Oh, right.
Yeah, drummer would
Matt
be
Freeman. Oh my gosh. How embarrassing. God.
either Jordan from As Lay Dying, or fuck, what's his last name? Giuseppe. He plays for, I believe, Devil Wears Prada right now. He also used to play in Haste the Day. And he also used to play for a ton of other bands. Bass player would be the bass player from August Burns Red. I always forget his name.
Sick. My band's better.
Your band's definitely older.
Shit. I know. I'm like the young buck in that band. All right. Good question. And
Feels
then
great.
these are this next. We'll end it out with our buddy Chris, and it's from Mr. B's Plumbing.
Yep.
Little plug to Mr. B's Plumbing. Best movie or documentary you've watched recently?
Real quick though, shout out Chris because he has worked his ass off to get his plumbing company off the ground, and now he's working it, and he's got his son working with him too, which is fucking awesome.
Oh, sick! I didn't know that part.
So, yeah, shout out Mr. B's.
Shout out Mr. B's. Well, I mean, the best movie I've seen recently is Deadpool and Wolverine.
Documentary,
Last one I saw is the Ed Sheeran one that I know for a fact Mike still hasn't watched.
I still haven't
I told
watched
him how
it.
good it was. You too, Jesse? You haven't seen it either?
Sorry.
Or not?
You know what's crazy is like Karima, like all she watches is like these like murder documentaries and stuff, so I kind of tend to tune them out at times. But I'll wake up in the middle of the night and it's like somebody in like an inverted X-ray filter, like, but he killed his wife, you know, shit like that.
But he never came home.
Yeah. So, I did recently watch. Nope, that was actually the news. I guess some lady in Tennessee got like stabbed and set on fire by her. Did you hear about this?
No.
By her husband in front of the kids.
Whoa.
And the neighbors heard all the commotion going on and like saved her. She's alive.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And they were like interviewing her on TV and shit like that. She didn't look really that burned, but apparently it was mostly on her lower body and legs and stuff. But the husband like stabbed her and set her on fire.
People were crazy.
So I'm sure there will be a documentary about this pretty soon. But
Dang.
yeah.
We don't have to answer this. But like best band documentary. We don't have to answer it.
Easy. The Parkway Drive documentary.
That's a really good one.
It's really fucking good.
I think I'm biased. I really like the NoFX 10 Years of Fucking Up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next one. How often do you feel the stress of everyday life / work? And what do you do to help keep your head level?
Where's that from?
These are all from Chris. Anyway, Chris.
Dude, lately it's been nonstop. And every day is probably like just kind of the mentality of like, why I have no other choice but to like kind of keep going, you know? I think I've always had that mentality of like, even though shit kind of sucks or even though shit's rough right now, like the only thing you can do is work. Like what am I gonna do? Sit around and fucking like think about how bad things are and cry about how bad things are? I can't. And like
You can, but you still gotta get.
I can, but like yeah, at the end of the day, I still have to do the same shit that I was doing before. I think that like I'm the type of person that just needs to just be doing shit, because if like as stressful and as hectic as it was to like do all the repairs on the van and stuff like that, like if I took it to get it smogged and it didn't pass and I just went home and like was like, oh, I didn't pass, I would feel worse. Right. So I don't know, like I'm not the type of person that has to like sit and stress about these things. Like I will stress about it. I will worry about it. I will like still feel all those emotions, but my way of coping is to just work through it. And I don't know if that's a generational thing. I don't know if it's like a guy thing or a dude thing. You know, you're the man's man of your friend group. We just work through things. You know what I mean?
Just bury it down and just go.
Just fucking bury it so deep.
So deep
Down that I never have to deal with it again. And welcome to the mental health check. No,
I feel like we've done a pretty good job of poorly expressing how we feel.
I think it definitely like, I mean, this show helps.
Yeah.
Right. Like as much as I know that we get on here every week and like people probably hear us say like the same shit because we're here. We're the ones that are here every week.
Yeah. This is for us, guys.
Yeah. And
I thought it was for you.
Yeah. And then like, you know, it's kind of like I like that we can get the guests on and we can talk to them about like you know, music, life, whatever, and then do a mental health check with them too. And so I'm sure at some point people are just like, Mike and Mike always say the same shit, like, oh, they're stressed out about finances, they're stressed out about this, stressed out about that. That's like the everyday life thing, you know? So yeah, we just kind of work through it, man.
Yeah. I pray a lot, especially lately. I've been praying a lot. So I think for me it's been a big thing lately. And then just trying to focus on what I can, and just like as much as it sucks and it's like a big ego hit and it's a big pride thing to like accept that some things you just can't control and that some things you just can't change right now.
Yeah.
And so you just kind of just have to be like, okay, well, I can't focus on that, and that's hard and that sucks, but I feel like I've gotten better at that, and just trying to go with like right now I'm being in a place of like patience, just because like shit is not going well with work right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Just scheduling issues.
Yeah. But in the light of that and like my just frustration, like last week was rough, and thankfully, it's funny. Like I think Jordan went into like good wife mode when she realized like oh, okay,
like
this is bad.
Like, yeah.
And so
so are you saying that she's in bad wife mode all the rest of the time?
yeah, so she's no, yeah. Fucking he's so proud of himself. No, she's great. Also, because Jordan watches these, Jordan, we gotta remember to watch Fallout.
Yeah. Yeah, you should.
Or finish it. We started it. And so, anything with that, it's just like her, you know, it's just kind of being reminded, like this isn't, like this time right now, like this isn't permanent. Something's gonna get going. And then, of course, in the light of all this craziness, I got some like random, really good news. I'll tell you guys more about it off camera, but just some stuff that like my mom brought to my attention. I was just like, oh, yeah, I'll do that. But yeah, I guess like for me, like it's a lot of prayer, and then just, you know, really tried hard to not let the things that are basically out of my control take over how I'm feeling and dictating my day and my emotions and stuff, and kind of just focus on things I can do, and what I can do, just try to do those things.
Yeah.
Thanks. Hard-hitting questions, guys. He says, just want to say the new Torture Culture song is a fucking banger. It really is, dude. And dude, Dan, good fucking job, man. On the mix.
Dan fucking killed
Big
it.
boy mix, dude. That was.
Yeah.
I was like,
you fucking killed it. It's so funny because, and I could say this. Dan knows. When we first started Torture Culture, he like wanted to take a stab at the mix. And from that time, he has grown leaps and bounds. Just all and like even the fact that like Kelly was like, you were on that.
Yeah.
post.
Oh yeah. He
was like, dude,
he gave props.
You know, so I was like,
Give me props, Dan. I saw it.
I told Dan, I was like, dude, Kelly said this. He's like, holy shit, that's fucking awesome. I was like, yeah, dude, you fucking killed it on this. So I'm really, really proud of that song because that song is 100% DIY.
Yeah.
100% DIY. Like we did everything start to finish. We wrote it as a band, you know, and like just kind of put it all together. Vocals were recorded here. We even tracked guitars here. He just brought his computer over and tracked guitars and stuff here. So we just did everything on our own, and like I'm super, super happy with the final product. The timing of it, like we wanted to do a video with it and drop it all at the same time, but we also we figured that just getting new music out was more important than, you know, trying to wait and time it all and everything like that. So
easy out thing doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah, easy out thing is tough to pull off on other aspects. And then like Torture Culture, like we all got hit like financially like right at the same time. Like we were supposed to do a big merch order with Rick, and then like all at the same time, you guys know about my financial stuff. Steve had to get his truck worked on and fixed. Dan, you know, has like Dan's got kids.
Yeah.
3 birthdays coming up all in this month.
Woo.
Plus, you know, financially things are tight, and it's just like we were like, dude, we gotta there's with my $2,000 fucking bills and shit that I had to pay, and Steve and his truck and everything, we weren't gonna be able to get our full merch order done. We weren't gonna be able to get the video done right away, everything like that. So, but yeah, the song itself, it's like probably one of the most like one of the songs that I'm most proud of, just a lot because of that aspect that it's like completely DIY. Yeah. Plus it rips, dude.
It rips,
like,
dude.
Good song.
Your vocals are insane.
So it's very hard to pull off live, especially when you're shot. But you know,
How much of a boot? Where in the set was that song?
oh, dude, like 4th or 5th in the set.
Was it a nice little pick me up though in the middle of the set?
I mean, it's a nice little pick me up, but I was tired.
Dude. I remember this is a while ago, but I remember when we were doing like our last little the headline run that we got in our accident. We had started playing the name of our album, Concrete Flower. Started playing the Concrete Flower. Fuck. And I remember it being like, it was like one of those things where it's like, oh, dude, like it's a cool song.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, oh man, I would have rather had this other song, whatever, in the set. But then when we went to jam it live, I remember for whatever reason that song like pumps me up live.
Yeah.
And like it felt like it was like later in the set, and it was like second wind.
Mm.
I don't know why that song was that.
Dude, do you ever like, you know, I know this is like kind of like tooting your own horn, but like, have you ever sat back and like really looked at like NBR's discography? You guys have an impressive amount of songs.
5 albums, I think, is what we. Someone asked, I was like, I think we have 5 albums.
Yeah. 5 albums, like some singles here and there, like whatever. The MPHC stuff, your acoustic stuff, like you have an impressive amount of music under your belt. I'm just looking at you because I know how awkward you're getting right now, and it's amazing.
we have songs.
A single mom who works 2 jobs.
You know what's fun for like lately that I kind of like sat back and was like, dang, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but like I'm on a lot of features.
Yeah.
And I have like I made a
And you've made so much money doing them.
I did like a just a thing for a price, because now I do kind of like depends.
Yeah.
I say I charge, and then anyway, I went there and I did the math. I was like, oh, could have made that much.
Yeah.
But But I have a I have a playlist now on Spotify called Guessies,
Hell yeah.
and it's all the features that I think I'm on. And there's a couple that are like missing because I don't think they're on Spotify.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, look, at the end of the day, could you have made money? Yeah, probably. But like, if you had fun doing them,
yeah, they're fun, totally fun.
the Fahrenheit one was rad.
That one was cool.
That
Dude.
was cool.
That was cool.
Oh yeah.
And then Set Your Sails, the cover. That was
Well,
That's
it's
crazy.
fitting. It's fitting.
I rarely ever do I get something sent to me like, I would like to be on this. Where I heard it and I was like, you don't need me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It already sounds
Yeah.
like this sounds sick.
I mean, I'll sing the girl parts if you want. But
Yeah, I was very. Thank you for having me on. It was really cool.
That ripped.
It's like a freaking it's like you're getting invited to a team that's about to win the championship already. You come in all late and you're like, all right guys, yeah. You know you didn't really
Got a ring for sitting on the
yeah,
bench.
yeah. So, but thank you. It's a lot of songs. And then he said, now that Perez is married and lives in LA, how often do you guys get alone time? I'm guessing he thinks you and I. So
Oh, us? Never.
Monday nights.
Well, actually, we had alone time.
Oh yeah, last
Last week? Was it last week? No, the week before.
last
it was
week.
a week.
Oh, the week before.
Yeah.
Week before. Last night you're like,
Because
I'm going
Jesse.
to get drive through.
Yeah, Jesse.
Jesse big takes us.
Yeah.
And
Now he
goes out
leaves.
and he just leaves.
He doesn't hang out with us anymore.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna go pick up my mom.
We know what that means, Jesse. We're not.
We know you have.
We weren't born yesterday.
You guys want to go out today?
So that's everything. Everything.
Dude, did you guys feel the earthquake today?
Yeah, dude, I was peeing.
It was a 4.7 in Pasadena.
Yeah.
I was at work and I was like, something's not right. It's shaking. I thought it was an airplane because we're right by the airport. But
It like straight up like my whole TV was like.
Yeah, the toilet was moving. Dude, so I didn't. I'm kind of stoked on our apartment. I'm saying this and then watch like you find out like, oh, Michael's crushing his apartment. Dude, like aside from like the toilet shaking, I really didn't feel it. I was just kind of like, I was
Were you
literally, I was mid pissing. I was literally mid piss, and then I was like, what the, what's that? Like watching the toilet shake
Yeah.
in front of me. I was like, and then I realized there's an earthquake happening.
You're like. Oh no!
If I can remember, it was crazy. It was just like, yeah, and then I got super scared and I fucking ran out.
Did earthquakes scare you?
Hi, my name is Michael Perez. Nice to meet you. Dude, that's my biggest fear.
Why though?
What do you mean why? The earth is fucking shaking.
I mean, I know we've had this discussion, but I feel like every time we have it, it still blows my mind. You're a California kid. Like earthquakes are normal.
Yeah, I'm brave as shit, dude. That I haven't left. Fucking
Okay.
courageous.
I'm there with Perez because they freak me out. But after it's like in the middle, I'm like, okay, well, fine.
But like, what is it about it that freaks you out? Is it the?
Because you don't know what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
That's.
Is
I
it
mean,
the big one? Is it
Is it
not
the big one? That's what it is. That's because fucking being raised. You guys ever? Dude, I
yes,
hear that
dude.
shit
My
growing
family
up.
has, like, I don't, but my aunts have like enough cans and like water shit stored to like make sure they're held over in case the big one hits. Not in case, for when the big one.
For when?
Yeah.
For when?
So many big Franks.
Yeah, I want to go to you guys.
So many big Franks.
I mean, the earth is fucking shaking.
Yeah.
Is one, and then it also just depends. Like, and also for the most part, I feel like recently and like recent years, earthquakes are finally during the day when I'm like, at least I have shoes on and I
Yeah.
can like do shit, as opposed to like waking up and like,
They are happening more often.
yeah.
Like they've like ever since I've started working from home, there's been like 3-4 earthquakes.
Yeah.
And like I'll just be sitting here like, oh, okay.
Dude, I remember being in school. I was in junior high. I did junior high last year. Anyway, I was in the science building, and I heard
The rolling ones.
it.
Yeah.
And so I was under my desk before anyone else
Aren't you
was.
supposed to go under a door frame?
No, desk.
A desk for us.
It's, I think, if...
Because we
Yeah.
can't all fit under the door frame.
And we can't all fit under a desk.
Yeah. Parent.
I would go under the teacher's
like-
desk.
Jesse, move! Just run!
I stay sitting like, just take me out.
Everyone under Jesse.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn, Mike.
Not bad.
That would hurt me.
It's been a while since I got a zinger from Perez.
It's the tie-dye shirt.
Yeah, it hurts.
I'm different with this. I'm sorry.
It's the fucking vortex of emotion.
I'm scared. So that's how I respond. I'm scared. But
So wait, are you more afraid of like an earthquake than like a tornado?
Yeah.
Or like, really?
Yeah, because at least you have time to prepare.
Tornadoes like throw cows.
Yeah, but if you're like in a bomb shelter or if you had a place to hide that's adequate, then you can somewhat survive it. It'd be terrifying as fuck. I saw Twisters and Twister.
Yeah.
Terrifying.
Have you ever been in an actual tornado?
No.
I have.
Fuck.
It's definitely more scary than an earthquake.
You weren't in the Northridge earthquakes.
I was.
Were you?
Yeah.
How old are you? Because I was fucking...
That was what, 94?
Was it? No,
Northridge was
I had to
like
be younger
90.
than that.
Don't look at me.
Yeah, you weren't even alive. Yeah, I was in LA.
I don't know how...
I was in Eagle Rock. I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, I think it was 94.
Mm-hmm. I was like 6.
94. Then I was like 11.
I slept through most of it. I woke up at our house in Eagle Rock and everything was like things were falling off the walls, things had fallen off the counters, shit was like furniture, bookcases and shit was all like toppled over. Ugh.
Dude, I've never seen these pictures from...
It was a
California.
wild ass earthquake.
Yeah. And there was like 3 of them.
What was it, like a 5 something or what?
No.
What was it?
It was... Where did it go? Captivating audio.
Well, I'll tell you my thing with earthquakes. My thing is there's nowhere to run. Like
Just go outside.
Well,
But
you
you
gotta be
pass
careful
out
for like...
if isn't that the whole thing? Because I always heard
No. It's just you don't want to run out. I mean, if you're already outside and there's no power lines and shit around you, then you're golden.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the best place to be.
It is
But-
wild to be outside though when one of the rolling ones hits because I remember I was at Shelly's house and we could like see that shit coming towards us. It was weird. Like I don't know how to explain it, but you can tell.
We felt a rolling one. That was what I was saying in my junior high class. Like we were like under a desk and we could hear it come in one wall, go out the other.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking crazy. The Northridge was a 6.7.
Yeah. So the one today was a 4.7.
Damn.
That was a 6.7, and that like rocked all of Los Angeles.
Fucking that's crazy.
Where did it start?
Northridge.
But the one today was Pasadena.
Which is fairly close to the city center. Like normally they're like kind of on the outskirts. Like there's a lot in here in San Bernardino. It'll be like the desert or some shit like that. But that's.
I want to investigate earthquakes. Then.
Do you think that? Well, the show's done. We'll get off of this in a second. But do you believe that like with the big one that like California's gonna break off?
I don't know.
And that a lot of California is gonna sink.
I don't know about that, but I definitely believe that it's gonna just like flatten out California.
Yeah. Like a lot of the houses, well, definitely like the houses that are on like the hills and shit like that. That's all.
Yeah, like I believe it's gonna be like. I think the thing that sucks, like living in LA now, is I think just a lot of those mountains are gonna just go.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then tidal waves, tsunamis and shit hitting California for the first time. Fun, but yeah, you don't know when they're gonna come. You don't know how long or how strong they're gonna be. Just the sound, for whatever reason, just that like crazy rumble.
It's also weird because it's almost like for a split second things go quiet. Like if you're ever like outside, like nature gets quiet, and it's weird.
No, they know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Well,
I hate them.
well, let's do the good old fashioned thing, and let's go eat.
Yeah. And we did do a mental health check. I just didn't do our mental health check, like checking weekly, see where we're at mentally.
This whole episode was a mental health check.
Yeah. This is literally the oldest. You guys just literally saw like Mike and I hanging out at
the coffee shop
at Daily Brew. This is pretty much how it went.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Should we keep doing this playlist?
Why? Just because it's like 5 hours long.
It's like 5 hours long, and there's only like 6 people that listen to it.
Really? Well, I'm one of them. So
Me too.
well,
There's 3 of us.
well, let's just.
You guys let us know. Should we keep going with the playlist? I'll still add some jams.
You mean especially now that we don't have a guest?
Yeah.
Just start a new one. Part 2.
Make a list of just bands that have been on the show.
Yeah.
No, but I like hearing. I like seeing, especially when we have like heavy ass bands.
True.
And then what songs they put on.
True. Well, let's add a jam.
Okay. Dude.
I'm gonna add this band that Ryan sent me called Side Out. There's a song called Higher. And what's insane about this is I've never heard this band before in my life. But Ryan texted to me and he was like, somebody asked me if this inspired Easy Out. And Ryan's like, I've never heard of this band in my life ever. And if you listen to it, like the leads and the riffs, it sounds like Ryan could be in this band.
What's the band called?
Side Out.
Side Out.
But what makes it even weirder is that this band sounds like musically if Ryan and I just decided to take both of our styles and blend them together. It's weird. My volume is probably down.
They cover Thrice
I guess.
to Waking Up as the Dead.
So
Sick.
I'll play it for you after. But
Which song?
the song is called Higher. It's a Creed cover. I'm just kidding. But it is called Higher.
I'm gonna go random then.
All right.
I'm gonna go. The artist is Amanda Palmer,
All right.
and the song is called Vegemite. The Black Death.
All right. Jesse?
Shit, my phone's over there.
No
Oh,
phone.
no phone.
No phone. Just what's on your heart. What were you listening to on the way here?
Shit. Oh, Runoff. Shimmer.
Shimmer.
They're really good, band.
That's the name of the EP.
Oh, sorry. I think there's one that got Autopilot.
Got it.
Yeah.
Sick.
There's a band called Autopilot Off. It used to be called Cooter.
At Walking Blind Pod everywhere. WalkingBlindPod@gmail.com.
Follow, like, and subscribe. Tell your friends.
Love you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.